The softball team did pretty well this year. We may have only won 2 games, but with each game we improved with our technique and our abilities and our communication skills. There were 3 home runs this season, all of which were hit by Emma Plord, 2 in 1 game actually. She also made all conference, so yay Emma! And overall the team had some really amazing plays and delightful steals, like Kelsey Beadle's steal to second after a nice line drive. Go Kelsey. We even had an amazing double play by Katie Minkowski when she got the out at first and then threw it home. And even when it rained nonstop, we played in the mud and we had a lot of mud fights, and that was really great and fun. Go softball.
Another fun moment during the softball season was always counting how many times Sam got hit during practices. Also, a huge shout out to Aaron and Anna, who haven't played in many years and did amazing this year. Anna would start first, and Aaron got some very good hits.
The baseball team finished with a record of 11-9, a 4-game improvement over last year, and we qualified for the state tournament. 6 of those wins came by just 1 run, and 2 were in extra innings. That was definitely a testament to how well our team performed in the clutch. We had 2 memorable walk-off wins against East Windsor in the 8th inning and Granby in the 10th inning, a team we haven't beaten in several years. Another memorable win was against Public Safety Academy, when we had 4 home runs in 1 inning. James Matson and Trey Vandebogart both hit inside the park home runs, and then Jake Schetzel and Sam Beadle followed that up by putting 2 balls over the fence. That's something you definitely don't see every day. Our first state tournament game is next Tuesday and will likely be at home, so make sure you come out and support. Your 2 seniors, Trey and myself, would like to thank everyone for a great 4 years of Canton baseball, and best of luck to the team next year.
So this season, there's been a lot of ups and downs. We started off with a new coach, Miss Bristol. Congrats on your first year coaching girls tennis. We finally made it to states in 4 years, or 4+ years, so we're glad about that. This season, we've had a lot of crazy matches. We almost won against Avon. We have had really cold matches where we're all bundled up, freezing. There's been crazy times here I've had us like dancing in the rain. And I'm just glad to be your captain.
The boys' tennis season this year was a little bit different than most years because there were a lot of new faces. Half of the 10-person team were either freshmen or people who hadn't played before, so that was pretty new for us. And even though this was the case, everybody made significant improvement over the year, and we won quite a few matches. And the ones that we lost, many of them were 4-3, only by 1, so that's good for us. One of the highlights of the year, I would say, would be when we beat Windsor Locks, when we swept them in singles when everybody else was, when we had a significant portion of the team who was not there. And we had some key players come through, like Brian Barger specifically, in order to take those 4 single spots and win. So that's probably the biggest highlight of the season for me.
Girls lacrosse finished with a 13-3 record this year, and we are headed to the NCCC championship game in about a week.
Girls Wax also won the conference this year for the first time since program history, and we've also qualified for the state tournament.
Some highlights from our season was when we beat Granby, who was the Class S champions last year, by 10 early on in our season, as well as beating Summers by, I think, 10, who was also pretty competitive.
It was a great season, and we've had a great turnout this year for players.
Yeah, we've done a lot better than we thought, and especially in our freshman year, we had 4 wins, and now to have 13 is awesome. So we can't wait to see where the program is headed in the future. We love you, girls.
Love you.
Hell of a season this year, boys. Came up from nothing, literally. Beating some big teams this year. Killer season. Last year only had 4 wins. This year made into states. Really showed the NCCC that we can compete. Notable wins: Suffield, Ellington,
Lewis Mills.
Great
Senior day.
Great senior day.
Great senior day.
We lost to Granby by 1, which is a huge accomplishment.
Big day.
We got 2 all-conference players this year. Jake Langsdale had over 100 goals, which is the first time in Canton lacrosse history. Our best season to date.
JC, unanimous LSM winner.
And that's pretty much it.
That wraps it up. We're awkward. Bye.
Canton Girls Golf has had a great season with a ton of laughs, and it isn't even over yet. The girls on the team have made great improvements from last year to this year, and even from the start of the season to the closing. Some of us have even dropped 10 strokes off of our scores in matches. Also, a highlight of our season was when some of our girls beat girls from Avon. For our seniors on the team, we can honestly say we had a blast, and we will miss the practices and the girls on this team. We would like to thank Coach Manners for making this year possible and always making us laugh. He was always at practice first and made sure we were moving along at a good pace. We couldn't have had the great season without him. Also, shout out to Mr. Phelps for getting us awesome uniforms and apparel. Thank you.
Yeah, this year for golf was definitely a rebuilding year. We lost 8 of our top 10 players last year and also had some issues with kids not being able to play on a regular basis. But we do have a few good freshmen and sophomores that are hopefully going to improve over the summer. We should be better next year.
The girls ended their regular season with a best record of 12-2. We're still going with conference and state meet, but Amber Harridan has set multiple records with triple jump, javelin, and shot put, I believe. The records of the majority of the relay teams have been very well. The beginning of the season was cold, but despite the weather, we've ended very strong, and with only having 14 girls, I'm very proud of this team.
So the boys outdoor track team has had a great season so far. We actually finished the regular season 13-0 within the conference and 14-0 overall, which is a great accomplishment for us. Our season started out pretty tough, with the first meet being the most competitive meet against Ellington and Coventry. But with the help of some new members on the team, we were able to win that meet. And then after that, we were able to carry on our winning through the rest of the year, up into the second most competitive meet of the year against Suffield and Stafford, which was the very last dual meet for us. And now, looking forward, we're hoping to be competitive in the conference and state meets in order to finish off another great season.